Continuing from the previous section's discussion on the distinctions between residential and commercial property management, it is important to explore the specific examples of commercial property management and the unique responsibilities they entail. While the principles of agency, fiduciary duty, and compliance under ARS Title 32, Chapter 20, apply universally, the day-to-day operations, lease structures, and business objectives within commercial property management are markedly different. Managing commercial real estate requires advanced knowledge of finance, asset valuation, lease negotiation, and facility operations, all performed under the supervision and legal responsibility of the designated broker as outlined in AAC 4-28-1103A. Commercial property management encompasses a wide array of property types, including office buildings, retail centers, industrial facilities, medical complexes, mixed-use developments, and hospitality properties. Each property category has its own operational requirements, tenant profiles, and financial objectives, yet all share the same underlying goal: maximizing asset performance while maintaining compliance and tenant satisfaction. One common example of commercial property management is the management of office buildings, which often involves coordinating long-term leases with business tenants, handling maintenance of shared amenities such as elevators and lobbies, and ensuring compliance with ADA accessibility standards and municipal building codes. An office property manager must understand triple net, NNN, lease structures, where tenants pay base rent plus their proportional share of taxes, insurance, and common area maintenance costs. Under Arizona law, property managers must ensure that these charges are accurately calculated and documented, with transparent reporting to the property owner as required under ARS Section 32-2174, Trust Account Management, and ARS Section 32-215, 1.01, Record-Keeping Obligations. Another major area of commercial property management is retail management, which includes shopping centers, strip malls, and large-scale mixed-use developments. Here, the property manager's responsibilities expand beyond leasing and maintenance. They often coordinate tenant mix strategies to attract complementary businesses, manage shared advertising programs, and negotiate percentage leases where rent is partially based on a tenant's gross sales. Retail managers must also enforce signage restrictions, parking arrangements, and operating hours consistent with the terms of individual leases. For example, if a property manager oversees a retail plaza in Tempe that includes a grocery anchor tenant and several smaller shops, their duties include maintaining safe walkways, ensuring lighting and parking compliance, and reconciling CAM, common area maintenance, expenses each fiscal year. Industrial and warehouse management presents another subset of commercial property management. These properties, often located in designated industrial or business zones, typically have fewer tenants but larger square footage and more complex infrastructure. Managers must oversee logistics, loading docks, heavy machinery operations, and compliance with environmental safety regulations, such as EPA and ADEQ standards. A property manager for a distribution facility in Chandler might be responsible for maintaining security systems, coordinating repairs to loading bays, and ensuring compliance with hazardous materials handling rules. Industrial tenants often sign long-term NNN leases, making attention to detail in contract performance and facility upkeep essential. Medical and healthcare facility management involves unique considerations due to confidentiality, biohazard protocols, and ADA compliance. Property managers must coordinate with healthcare providers to ensure proper waste disposal, specialized HVAC systems, and compliance with HIPAA regulations in shared spaces. Managing a medical office plaza in Scottsdale might include scheduling maintenance during off hours to avoid patient disruptions, enforcing parking restrictions, and coordinating specialized janitorial services for medical waste. In addition to traditional sectors, hospitality and mixed-use properties have grown in prominence across Arizona, particularly in urban centers like Phoenix and Tucson. Managing these properties requires balancing multiple lease types: commercial, residential, and retail under one development plan. A property manager for a downtown mixed-use project may oversee residential leases for luxury apartments, retail leases for ground floor shops, and short-term commercial agreements for co-working spaces. They must understand both residential landlord-tenant law and commercial lease negotiation, demonstrating the interdisciplinary expertise required for successful management. Financial management and reporting play an especially critical role in commercial property management. Unlike residential management, where income is typically collected monthly and expenses are straightforward, commercial properties require detailed financial forecasting, capital expenditure planning, and periodic reconciliation of tenant accounts. Under ARS Section 32-2174, all funds received on behalf of clients must be held in trust, dispersed according to the management agreement, and documented in ledgers maintained for at least 5 years under ARS Section 32-215-1.01. The property management firm must produce accurate financial reports for owners, including income statements, balance sheets, and maintenance reserves, ensuring compliance with fiduciary standards and transparency requirements. For example, if a commercial property manager in Glendale oversees a 100,000 square foot industrial park, they may collect rent from multiple tenants, manage capital improvement budgets for roofing and lighting upgrades, and reconcile shared maintenance costs quarterly. Failure to maintain accurate accounting or provide timely owner reports would constitute a breach of fiduciary duty under ARS Section 32-2153 and could result in disciplinary action by the Arizona Department of Real Estate (ADRE) close parenthesis. Review summary. Commercial property management encompasses a variety of property types, including office buildings, retail centers, industrial parks, medical complexes, and mixed-use developments. Each category requires specialized knowledge of lease structures, operational management, and financial oversight. The property manager's role extends beyond maintenance. It involves strategic planning, tenant relations, and compliance with financial and legal obligations under Arizona law. Whether managing a downtown retail center or a suburban warehouse, adherence to ARS Section 32-2174, ARS Section 32-2151.01, and professional standards of practice ensures that the broker fulfills their fiduciary duty to property owners. Discussion prompts. Why must commercial property managers maintain higher levels of financial and operational reporting than residential managers? Answer. Commercial leases often involve large sums, complex CAM expenses, and negotiated terms requiring precise accounting and transparency under ARS Section 32-2175. What distinguishes retail property management from industrial management? Answer. Retail management focuses on tenant mix, customer traffic, and sales-based leases, while industrial management centers on logistics, safety compliance, and long-term tenant retention. Why is understanding lease types like NNN and percentage leases essential for commercial property managers? Answer. These determine how operational costs, taxes, and insurance are distributed, directly impacting financial performance and tenant obligations. Closing remarks. Commercial property management represents one of the most challenging and rewarding specializations in Arizona real estate. It demands not only mastery of legal and financial principles, but also strategic business acumen and operational discipline. By understanding the diverse property types, lease arrangements, and fiduciary responsibilities involved, Property managers ensure profitability, compliance, and long-term value for their clients. Professional excellence in this field strengthens Arizona's commercial real estate sector and supports the state's economic growth.